How do muscles grow? This question has been a subject of debate in the fitness community and bodybuilding for decades. Is muscle damage the key factor for growth, or is protein synthesis the driving force behind muscle hypertrophy? In this analysis, we will explore the latest scientific evidence that challenges some of the entrenched beliefs in fitness culture. In recent years, there has been significant progress in our understanding of muscle growth. Scientific studies have challenged many previous theories, debunking concepts that were previously considered absolute truths in the world of training. We are no longer in the 2010, where bodybuilding magazines and fitness gurus dictated norms. Science has spoken, and it's time to carefully examine the new evidence. In this analysis, I will break down the latest scientific findings so that you can make informed decisions about your training regimen. For a long time, it was believed that muscle damage was the precursor to muscle growth. It was thought that causing micro-injuries in muscle tissue during training was essential to stimulate growth. However, current science challenges this notion. While muscle damage can trigger repair processes, it is not the sole determinant for hypertrophy. Protein synthesis, in particular, has been the subject of intense scrutiny in recent research. The relationship between protein synthesis and muscle growth is more complex than previously thought. While it is a crucial process, protein synthesis can be affected by a variety of factors, and its increase does not necessarily guarantee proportional muscle growth. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. It really helps me out a lot when you do. In the quest for understanding, scientists have directed their attention towards ribosomes. These cellular organelles, responsible for protein synthesis, have emerged as key players in the process of muscle hypertrophy. The efficiency and translation capacity of ribosomes are factors, determinants in the rate of protein synthesis, and therefore in muscle growth. Let's imagine the ribosomes as workers on an assembly line, packing and distributing proteins within the muscle cell. The more efficient these workers are, the better the components will be selected and delivered, necessary for muscle growth. This analogy simplifies a biological process, intricate but fundamental. To understand how muscles grow, mechanotransduction, a fascinating biological phenomenon, acts as the bridge between the stimulus of exercise and the muscle growth response. When we engage in resistance exercise, such as a bicep curl or a squat, muscle fibers experience mechanical tension. These tensions activate a cascade of events within the muscle cell, triggering protein synthesis and, ultimately, muscle growth. Optimizing the muscle stimulus is crucial to promote growth without excessive fatigue. It is important to understand that not all muscle contractions are equal in terms of their ability to stimulate growth. Additionally, it's crucial to minimize systemic fatigue and joint stress to prevent injuries and maximize progress. When selecting exercises and designing training programs, it is essential to consider biomechanics and the specificity of the muscle tissue being targeted. For example, if the goal is quadriceps growth, choosing exercises such as the leg press or knee extensions can provide a more direct stimulus than more global exercises like the squat. The proper dosing of the stimulus is another crucial aspect. It's not simply about working to extreme fatigue in every set, but about balancing the intensity and volume of training to achieve the optimal stimulus without exceeding the body's recovery capacity. To properly quantify the training and optimize the muscle stimulus, it is necessary to use precise tools and metrics. Traditionally, methods such as tonnage have been used, and percentage of one repetition maximum, 1 RM, to assess the intensity and volume of training. However, these approaches have limitations and may not accurately reflect the actual stimulus experienced by the muscles. Instead of relying solely on simplistic metrics, it is advisable to use more advanced tools, such as the Muscle Stimulus Index (MSI) and the Repetition Weight Relationship Analysis (RDO-RA). These tools provide a more detailed insight into the muscle stimulus, taking into account factors such as relative intensity, individual performance, and accumulated fatigue. Furthermore, the use of technology, such as workout tracking applications and strength measurement devices, can help gather objective data on performance and progression. This allows for adjusting and customizing training programs according to individual needs and maximize the results. Muscle growth is a complex process that depends on a variety of factors, including protein synthesis, mechanotransduction, and the proper dosing of the stimulus. By understanding and applying scientific principles behind muscle growth, we can optimize our training and reach our maximum potential for physical development. As we progress into the era of fitness and bodybuilding, it is crucial to leave behind myths and outdated beliefs and embrace science and evidence. Understanding muscle growth has evolved significantly in recent years, and it's crucial to stay updated with the latest findings and advances in the field. By adopting an evidence-based approach and using using precise tools and metrics, we can optimize our training and maximize our results. It's no longer just about working hard in the gym, but about working smart and strategically to achieve our goals. Muscle development safely and effectively. Ultimately, the path to muscle growth optimal begins with a deep understanding of the biological processes and physiological processes underlying muscle development. With this knowledge in mind, we can design personalized training programs that take us one step closer to reaching our maximum physical potential. The process of muscle growth is dynamic and continuous. As we adapt to training, it's crucial to implement progression strategies to continue challenging the body and promote new growth stimuli. The progression can be achieved through various methods, such as the gradual increase of the load, the variation of exercises, and adjusting the volume and intensity of the training. It's important to remember that the body has a limited capacity to adapt to the stress of training, so it's necessary to balance the progression with adequate rest and recovery. Overtraining and chronic fatigue can hinder progress and increase the risk of injuries, so it's essential to listen to the body and adjust the training accordingly. Furthermore, it's important to note that muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires time, patience, and consistency in both training and nutrition. It's important to set realistic goals and maintain a positive, long-term, progress-focused attitude. Besides training, nutrition and rest play a crucial role in muscle growth. A balanced diet rich in proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats provides the necessary nutrients for muscle repair and growth. It's important to consume enough calories to maintain a positive energy balance and support the hypertrophy process. Adequate rest is equally important for recovery and muscle growth. During sleep, the body carries out repair processes and regeneration that are essential for muscle development. It is recommended to sleep for 7 to 9 hours per night to optimize recovery and performance. Furthermore, it's important to incorporate periods of active rest in the training program to allow muscles to repair and adapt to the stress of training. Overtraining can lead to chronic fatigue and to stagnation in progress, so it's essential to schedule rest periods adequately and respect the signs of fatigue and overtraining. Over the years, numerous myths have arisen and misconceptions about muscle growth. Some of the most common myths include the belief that muscle soreness is indicative of a good workout or that weight training makes women become too muscular. It's crucial to recognize that muscle soreness doesn't always indicate a good workout and that the focus should be on adequate stimulus and progressive stimulus of the muscles rather than simply seeking extreme fatigue. Furthermore, women can benefit greatly from weight training without fear of developing excessive muscle mass. Muscle development is influenced by a variety of factors, including genetics, hormones, and nutrition, and doesn't occur spontaneously or excessively in response to weight training. With a combination of smart training, adequate nutrition, and optimal rest, we can build a strong physique, functional and aesthetically appealing, reflecting our hard work and dedication. Don't forget, we upload videos from Monday to Friday. Stay aesthetic,